Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. It's a post game on Sunday, February 14, 2021. Don't go nowhere. Oh, welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy from the house. We have two games on the program today in NHL. But before we start, we want to wish everybody happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you have a great time with your family and your lovely one. But you are ready for the post game of the day. It's a Sunday night late, but we have only two games like I mentioned to you today, so it was a very quiet day. And then we have to start the first game at 3 o'clock p.m. between the Washington Capitals and also the Pittsburgh Penguins. The final score, Pittsburgh 6, Washington 3. That's the third time between both formation played this year, and there's a third win for the Pittsburgh. Remember, the first two win for the Pittsburgh, it was on OT against Washington. So that's what gave, and also for the Washington Capitals, a fourth straight losing game after they start 6-0-3. Now they are 6-4-3. It was the first time they played in the last 11 days. Also, since the problem with the COVID-19. Also, there was also all the players back in the lineup. Oshie, Schultz, Kostenov, it was, and Vrana was there for, and plus Eller play for the Washington Capitals. And for the Pittsburgh, Madison is back now. Letting play, of course, and they're looking a little bit better as a team. And finally, Jerry was between the pipes and got a W for the Pittsburgh. So great game overall. Now you're going to say, oh, maybe 6-3 is a net domination for the Pittsburgh on the 6th. We have to remember you have two empty net at the end of the game, so it was pretty tight until at the end because it was only 4-3 for Pittsburgh. Let's go move on with all the stats first for the by number. The shot was 38-31 for Pittsburgh. The face-off also dominated by the Pittsburgh 62-38. Both teams scored a power play goal, 1-4 for the Washington, 1-2 for the Pittsburgh. The hit was 30-26, pretty physical game. The block shot, 17 pens, 8 for Capitals. The minute penalty was only 4 for the Capitals and 8 for the Pens. And finally, only 2 gave away by the Capitals and 9 for the Washington. So let's move on to the game in general. What happening? It took 5 minutes 18 seconds before Kuznetsov scored his second goal of the year, and also just back from the COVID-19, so it's pretty good for him. An assist go to Schultz and Eller. And then 5 minutes later, Brand Ross scored his first of his 2 goals of the day, his 4th of the year. Crosby and Madison got an assist at 10:29, so the score was 1-1. And then, honestly, 32 seconds later, Brandon Tanev scored his 4th of the year. CC and Ruidel got an assist on that one at 11:01. So that was now give them back-to-back goal and 2-1. It was the final score of the first period. The shots during that period, it was 9-10 for the Pittsburgh. They have 3 penalty at the beginning of the game. 26 seconds, Letang got a slashing on Ovechkin. Washington could not score on that one, and then Zucker got a penalty at 3:38. That's what Kuznetsov got his goal on power play. And finally, during the time, a Backstrom have a penalty at 13:59. Nothing happening for Pittsburgh. Pretty even first period, to be honest with you, whatsoever. The period was 2-1 for Pittsburgh. And we have to go to the 3:26 second period. Jakub Vrana scored his 4th of the year unassisted, tied the game 2-2, and then 3 minutes 20 seconds later, Brand Ross is 5th of the year on power play, and Letang have an assist at Guanzal. This was his second goal of the game. And then 4 minutes later, exactly 4 minutes, Jake Gonzel scored his fifth of the year. Ross got his third point of the game and CC his second point of the game. That gave a lead of 2 goals for the Pittsburgh. But before the end of the period, Nicholas Backstrom is seven of the year. Winskin and Carlson got an assist on that one. Cut the lead by one. So at the end of the second period, it was 4-3. No penalties in the second period. Yes, they have three penalties, two by Pittsburgh, one by Washington. And the shot was 11-14 for the Washington. So after two period, 23 shot versus 21. Uh, and again, Washington was trailed by 1 goal. And finally, we have to wait until to the end of the game because Ashton Reese scored his second goal of the game of the season. It's a back-to-back, and for him, and Crosby scored his fifth of the year. Both goals are in short and done. No, I'm sorry, an empty net. And Gonzel got an assist on that. Was his third point of the game. He finished with 1 and 2, and the shot was 17 for Pittsburgh, 8 only for Washington, and that gave a total of 38-31 shot final. Ross got the first star of the game with 2 goals, 1 assist. Gonzel got his second star with 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points also. And Sissi got 2 assists, and he was the second star of the game. If we're going to go the individual stat per for the game, Carlson have 1 assist. Rust for the Pittsburgh at 3 points, exactly like Gonzel. 5 shots for Oshie on the net. Brian Ross 6 on the net. You can see was really have a great game for him today. The TOI, time on the ice, John Carlson have 20 minutes, 20 seconds. And Letank 23 minutes, 43 seconds. And good performance of Jerry in front of the net. Save 28 shot for the 903 save percentage. And for Vanecek today, he has like 32 save on the save percentage of 0.889. So overall, good game for everybody for Pittsburgh today. They have a good week, to be honest with you. That's gave them a 2-1, 2-0-1 this week, so that's a good week for the Pittsburgh. If you want to talk a little bit about friend news around this game, like I mentioned to you, it was great to see all the players back on the lineup for the Washington Capitals. That's gave him good for Washington. Nicholas Backstrom scored his 250 NHL goal today, and he have a really great start since the beginning of the season. And also with this goal, he got now his 945 point and 969 game and 14 season with the Capitals. So that's a good one. For the Penguins are the fourth team in the NHL history to trail and each of their first 7 win of the season. So every time they won the game, it was trail. So that's a good indication. Pittsburgh have a lot of character. They can come back and win those games. And finally, the second game of the night, it was this one. It was a little bit later. It was at 7 o'clock tonight p.m. It was on NBC Sport Network. The score is very low, to be honest with you, but it was really entertaining, very excited all game, a lot of great opportunity. And the final score, the Vegas Golden Knights won 1-0 against the Colorado Avalanche. Great performance again of the Marc-Andre Fleury. He's on a fire. He's pretty sure the NHL is going to give him a star of the week. He won his 7th win of the year. He is like low right now at 1.40 something on the game average again. So a great again performance. Second shutout of the year. The only goal came from Matt's Pacioretty. 7 of the year. Max doing well this year. with Vegas, to be honest with you. He scored only at the second period, at the beginning of the second period at 138. White Cloud got an assist on that one, and that's it. Nothing else. No more goal, but a lot of chance for both. Fleury was excellent in front of the net. You have to give him also credit to the goaltender for the Colorado Avalanche, Gruber. It was great. It was also, Colorado didn't play for over 10 days right now. So to see the team back, they are missing a couple of players. Lestegard is out. Mekar was out. Just was out. All of those players have on the COVID-19 protocol list. So we'll see. It would be interesting to see what's going to happen with them. Also, the shot per period was a 9-9 at the first period, 11-9 for Colorado after the second for the second period, and finally the third period, Colorado have 10-6 for a total of 30 versus 24 for Vegas. So that gives you an idea where this game they have a lot of goal, but those goaltender was excellent between the pipe tonight. By number, face off 56-44 for Colorado. Nobody scored on power play. 0-1 for Colorado. 0-3 for Vegas. 6-minute penalty for Avalanche. 2 minute only for Vegas. A lot of physicality tonight. 77 hit, 33 Colorado, 34 Vegas. So this, rivalry between both teams, and that was the first game of the year between both formations. The black shot was 19-16 for Colorado and gave away only 4 by Avalanche and 3 for Vegas. McKinnon played tonight 22 minute 34 second. He had 4 shots on the net. Good performance for him, but again, it's not easy to come back after over 10 days and play the level they play Colorado. We have to give them credit. And Devon Dawes played the most minute on the ice with 25 minutes and 56 seconds. For Vegas, they won yesterday also after the last again Anaheim 1-0. Now they won the last 2 games back to back. They are a record of 10-2-1 for Colorado. They fall now at 7-4-1. For the resume of the game for stat Israel is really not great, big, because Petrucci is only one with a 1 goal. The shot on the net, Marchessault have 4 for Vegas, 4 for Ryan Graves, and also McKinnon have 4 on the net. The TOI, Devon Toast, 25 minutes, 56 seconds for Vegas. Petrangelo, 25 minutes, 53 seconds. Great to see him back in the lineup. It's his second game now since his COVID-19. And the save percentage is 95.8 for Gruber with 24 save. And Fleury stopped all the puck, 30 tonight for save percentage of 100. And honestly, Gruber saved 23 of the 24 shot he faced tonight. So again, this game, the score don't, sometimes when you see 1-0, when you see 1-0 in an NHL game, you say, oh my God, I think it was boring and only defensive. But it was not this. It was really offensive side. I think a lot of great opportunity for both teams, like I mentioned prior. And it was fun to watch, to see back Colorado, and after they're missing almost 2 weeks. So let's move on like we do at the end of every recording post game. The 3-star of the night, and the 3rd star of the night is the goaltender of the Colorado Avalanche. Philip Gruber gave only 1 goal on the 24th shot he faced tonight, but a great performance for him. He just need a little bit more support for his offensive, because they gave this chance to the Colorado to winning this game by his miraculous save tonight. The 2nd star of the night, we have to go with Brand Ross for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Scored 2 goals, 1 assist today, 3-point. Good performance for him. One of his 2 goals was on the power play. Great game for him. And finally, the 1st star of the night. This is the amazing me so far. One of the top 5 surprise since the beginning of the year as a player. And we have to go with the veterans, goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury. First star of the day. Another shout out is the second of the year. An amazing, uh, great game again for him, but also an amazing, great start of the season for him. Uh, if the season was done tonight, he's maybe get an MVP. To be honest with you, that's the way he's going on right now with him. And I don't know what's going to happen with the controversy, maybe goaltender situation, goal number one, number two. But right now, Fleury deserves to get the net night after night, and we know already Leonard is hurt, missing the last two games for the Vegas Golden Knights. So anyway, that turnaround finished the end of the day today for the post game and NHL. Only two game. We have more game tomorrow, Monday, and NHL. Tomorrow we're going to come back here with a power ranking. Don't forget to missing that one. And also, finalists, finish this program. We want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your Coach Frenchy directly from the house. And before we finish this program and every recording video for you guys, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing week, guys, and look forward to see you tomorrow, Monday, for more video about the NHL. Have an amazing, great night.